Hello, good afternoon. My name is Deanna Creech. Today's speech is going to be about the decriminalization or legalization of marijuana. Um, it has many of good uses, which I will, of course, elaborate more inside of my speech. Said close to 158 million people use marijuana nowadays, stretching all across the world. It can be for medicinal uses, such as, taking the pain away from people with cancer, helping people with glaucoma, memory loss, eating disorders, and the list continues, HIV, AIDS, or it's even can be used in recreational use for whatever reasons, who knows. In today's speech, I have a couple pointers that will back up my statement saying that the criminalization of marijuana would not necessarily be a bad thing. All right. First and foremost, I'd like to say that marijuana itself has many different names. It's cannabis, it's hemp, it's weed, it's reefer, it's whatever they want to call it. It can be loud or whatever people want to use. But in theory, it's marijuana, it's weed. Since it is a natural plant, there's no worry about chemical imbalance or adding anything to it. Of course, there are people who do that, but we're talking about the generalization of marijuana itself. In 7,000 years, marijuana has not had any fatalities. It's never been used for an overdose. It's never been ruled as a drug that can harm you in any type of way. Now, in comparison, we have other drugs such as crack and cocaine, LSD, things that people like to combine and use and overuse. Those also have been found out to kill more people than anything. Now we're also talking about alcohol, since we're talking about the drugs, and usually alcohol is put into that same category. Alcohol kills, it impairs your judgment. You lose sight of what's actually happening, rather than using marijuana where the side effects you might be a little hungry, you might be a little tired. I'd rather take those instead of actual alcohol itself, where I don't know. So now, secondly, I'd like to say that decriminalization of marijuana, it leads to a decrease in black market sales. Remember, in society nowadays, the people who are selling marijuana, they're doing it behind the backs of law enforcement. Therefore, when they're caught, they're receiving hefty fines and jail time and penalties due to the sales that they're having, since it's criminalized. But within the decriminalization of marijuana itself, therefore you get rid of the black market sales. And sorry about that. All right, and the source of income from black market sales decreases. All right. So, of course, it would mean a considerable decrease in black market sales. Taking away their income takes away the job, takes away the job, takes away the burden of having law enforcement chase after people for the selling, distribution, or production of marijuana itself. In 23 states as of right now, marijuana is legalized. The sales, the production, the usage, all legalized. And as of just recently, in Massachusetts as well. Therefore, we have less sentencing for in jail time for the use of marijuana. I believe under a certain amount, which I believe is 2 grams, it's okay. Now, as we can see, and statistics will show you, that seeing as though since the marijuana has been decriminalized, arrests have gone down, fines have gone down, jail time has gone down, and in demographics it says that African Americans in inner city communities are the main ones that were affected by this beforehand when it was illegal. Now, the legalization is now turned recreational, and we have no problems with it. And lastly, the legalization of marijuana will create more jobs in market. Imagine bringing it to a society or a community in which it runs rampant. Before, when it was illegal, now it's legal. The people who would sell it now have a job. They can get paid for it. There's companies that grow from that one. The people that will come around more in the market itself jobs, assistance, and definitely for Colorado, which is one of the states to legalize marijuana in January of 2014, itself generated nearly a $3.5 million tax revenue, which are great numbers. So now you take something that was once illegal and make it legal. You build your society, you build your community, you build jobs, you build income, you build revenue, all positive things. In the decriminalization of marijuana, there's never been a bad result for it. Now let's go to Canada. Same exact thing. It's been legal for the longest time, and you have no crime, you have no backlash, you have nothing that negative that comes out of that. In the decriminalization of marijuana, there could be no wrong. I completely agree with it. If I smoked or if I didn't smoke, this would be my statement. That's where I stand. Marijuana should be legal across the country, across the world. No problem. That's basically where I stand. I won't change my mind on it. And hopefully, after hearing this, you probably agree with me too. Thank you.